Hetmyer yet again fail another fitness test.
Yeah, apparently him have a very good Christmas.
Welcome, Sports Nation, to Sports DTM, the sports channel where we call sports down the middle. You can expect the latest in sports news, views, and reviews from our resident analysts. No sports topic is too controversial, and no team or player is above criticism. So just smash that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on our balanced offering of riveting sports content. And don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Welcome to Sports DTM.
Greetings, Sports DTM fans, and welcome to another episode of Sports Down the Middle, your channel of undiluted sports content. Raymond and I are here to talk about this failed fitness test by Shimron Hetmyer. And Raymond, before you come in, I'm just going to share with you what the coach said on the eve of the new year when asked about Hetmyer. And I'm going to quote, "It's the same old, Simmons said in a press conference on New Year's Eve. He did his fitness assessment in Guyana last week and came way below the required mark." Note, way below the required mark. It's something that's heart-wrenching because you know that you're part of this team and you have to continue to be a certain fitness to be a part of this team. And you keep letting down your teammates. A lot said in this statement, Raymond. First, he fell way below the required mark.
Yeah, there is a loaded statement. And disappointment is it? I can just imagine that all fans out there feeling sort of disappointed that he's actually not being able to pass this fitness test and find himself on the West Indies team. So it's a loaded statement by him. You can just tell by the recent pictures of Hetmyer that was a lot of merrymaking, a lot of eating and stuff like that, and not
You're
so much.
just wicked.
Yeah, but his pictures almost, boy.
Say
Some
1,000
persons are
words.
saying that he looks like Cornwall. I think that's a little extreme. So people who say that, boy, that's a little extreme. But I understand where you're going with it.
But
It's super
before you continue, Cornwall somehow passed the test, you know.
okay, and that might actually be the one another argument to that. The fitness test might be skewed in a sense, and is not, and it doesn't make much sense, and it's more a preference and not so much a real executed fitness test. But based on the size of a Hetmyer, coming from Christmas break, you can tell that is not that fit at all.
And of course, it is a disappointing situation because the coach is saying that this is the same old thing over and over every time Hetmyer is supposed to do a test. This is the result, and we know the potential that Hetmyer has. He was our leading run scorer in the just concluded T20 World Cup. Not that the other players they make much runs, but he led runs, and he has a very promising cricket career at age 25, just at the right age to take charge and lead from in front. He has played 47 matches for the West Indies, scoring 1,447, 450s, and 5 centuries in that 47 games at an average of 35.29, and is definitely upward trajectory for him, but somehow he keeps on failing this test. And if we were to go on to our earlier discussion with about Narayan, who hasn't played for the West Indies at international level in one day for 6 years, we don't want the same thing for Hetmyer at all.
No, absolutely not. We would never want that, especially given that he's so young and expected to, as you say, hit that trajectory, that upward trajectory that he's supposed to be hitting before he reaches his, and when he gets to his prime. we're not expecting that, and we don't want that blip in his career in any shape or form. And so we like him to take the thing a little serious and be professional. I'm not saying it isn't, but fitness is very important, and you really need to actually put some work in. It cannot be a case where Simmons is saying that it's the same old same. So he's almost saying that is almost like night follow day. He's expecting it, and just a repeat the same old same. It's Hetmyer doing what he does best, is failing fitness tests. I don't like that. And we all see a talent, sir. So please take this thing serious and get on back to the shape and form that you had.
Right, and I'm going to share with you another quote from the from Simmons. And he went on to say, "It is disappointing, and again, we have to go back to this. And I think it's something which we shouldn't have to go back to all the time." So he must say this every time. He keeps letting down himself and his teammates. But if I'm to focus a little on, he keeps letting himself down and his teammates. Are we putting too much of a pressure or responsibility on Hetmyer's shoulder by this one action? And the second part of the question is, does he really have the mental strength to deal with such an issue? I mean,
well, I almost thought the first clipping that you had was enough because it was super loaded. It doesn't need to get this specific and letting himself down and a teammate. I'm sure it's not easy for him to probably keep this weight off. He has to work, and we all know, especially being an athlete, you pretty much have to work really, really hard to try and maintain a certain level of shape and fitness. So it's tough on him. I didn't really expect Simmons to go on and on and on. I don't know if it's tough love and he's from the old school where you call out somebody and hopefully they will respond and change. But this day and age, some players actually that would just actually break their spirit and find that he would not make himself available even when he's fit, and might up the Andre Russell route in terms of playing for more money rather than making himself available because of statements like this. But like Simmons, I really think he can call it a player, but not to the extent that he has done in this manner over and over, letting down himself and the team. I think he knows that he let himself down, but to tell him that, that's totally not necessary.
and as you mentioned, that we haven't heard any continuation of this discussion as to whether or not they have offered Hetmyer any help in getting through whatever he is going through. And we remember when they were going to Pakistan, he was left out for personal reasons. So that personal reason, I suppose, could encompass a lot of things. So whilst the player might be struggling with his physical fitness, there might be other issues that is causing that sort of a problem. So as the West Indies Cricket Board look towards such a talented player, there's not many out there, to say we're going to carry on the mantle for West Indies cricket. We need to invest heavily in their physical health, mental health, and the, the financial health as well.
Yeah, most def. All of those things has to be taken into consideration, and as well as family. The how I guess he interact with his family. I think that might actually have something to do with some of this fitness issue, because he probably spend a lot of time with his family and not so much working out. And we understand that, because if you're on supposedly vacation, you wouldn't necessarily want to actually find yourself going to the gym and working out. But you have to understand, you have to take care of your body because it pays you, and pretty much you have to take care of it and trying to stay in some form of shape. So yeah, so that's a call up to my. But trust me, Simmons, everyone he forgot to hard in on the youngster.
Fans out there, we would love to hear from you, because this is a very interesting one. The coach calling out a particular player that him always a fail the test and him sick and tired and behavior. We would love to hear from you. What's your thoughts on this particular situation? We certainly will miss Hetmyer in this particular series, and we want to wish him all the best. Whatever is required, whatever is preventing you from being physically fit, we hope that you'll get over that and get back in shape and ready for the next match that the West Indies will play, so that you can be in the shape of your life for the World Cup coming up later in the year. Fans, just leave those comments in the comment section below, and always remember to like, to share, and to subscribe. And here you can go and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Sports DTM, the name. Just type it in the search and it will come up. Just click follow. And tell our friends, tell all of them friends to like this video, to watch it, and to go on Instagram and Twitter and follow us as well. This has been another episode of Sports Down the Middle. Be blessed.